Dr. Myrtis Powell works hard at anything she takes on, but
when it's over, she can laugh and joke.
She has a very engaging kind of a laugh.
Her laughter inspires more laughter.
Our office still echoes with her laughter.
A lighthearted approach to life. It didn't start out that way back in Alabama.
It was hard. There were a lot of mouths to feed.
I'm the oldest of 14. My grandfather was, quote, the head of the clan. He owned a farm.
He treated her like one of the boys.
And mother and father?
My parents were not educated, but it was a given that we would go to school. They instilled in us religion, strong values, integrity, service. We lived in a segregated South. It was treacherous for African American girls.
So parents scrimped and saved to send their daughters up north.
I came here to live with my aunt.
Myrtis had graduated early from high school, so when she arrived in Ohio,
I couldn't even get a work permit.
What to do now?
I found a babysitting job.
And using the money she earned, she
enrolled in a secretarial school.
And she soon put those newfound skills to use.
I worked for Campfire Girls, YWCA, and then for the University of Cincinnati.
And that job had one great advantage.
If you worked there, you could get tuition.
With her tuition taken care of, there was a sacred family obligation to fulfill.
They had a system in their family that when one person would go to college, then that person is to help the next.
Degrees came, a bachelor's, a master's. Positions were offered and taken.
I like working with students, but I never tried to be one of the girls or boys. But I would attend their activities and get to know them.
And there were some very hot times back then.
Black and white students trusted me. I could go out and calm the waters.
Dr. Powell earned a doctorate from UC and then was hired by Miami University.
She worked under Paul Pearson.
The president of the university, he noted her rapport with students and acted wisely.
She became vice president for student affairs.
No mean task.
14,500 students whom she's responsible for.
Working with students was the best job at the university.
She started a program there for minorities that gave them the support they needed.
She was viewed by many of our students as a surrogate mother.
So I've run into people who've said, she helped my son or daughter.
My daughter called her second mother.
Lots of young women continue to call her that.
Students still ask about her.
What people probably don't know is how many lives that were changed by her.
When she retired from Miami, there was an unusual farewell party.
Students came from all over to pay tribute.
They said some very wonderful things about her,
giving thanks for what she has meant to their lives.
Even the state police showed up to chide her for
the speeding ticket she had earned while running back and forth from Cincinnati to Oxford.
Miami's current president sums it up best.
She was a legend at Miami University, and that legend persists.
She has national recognition.
Her ideas affected our field, student affairs, nationally.
After Miami, there came another call.
John Pepper trusted in her with the Youth Collaborative.
Going into the Youth Collaborative was a perfect match for her.
She provided leadership and direction.
She was a huge asset on the college access and making sure young people were being prepared.
Her big accomplishment
was getting the word out.
More people have a better understanding of the Youth Collaborative now.
The Youth Collaborative wasn't Dr. Powell's only civic activity.
She was invited to serve on the board of the Greater Cincinnati Foundation.
She's leading up the strategic planning.
She's helped us learn and grow. We are a better organization thanks to Myrtis Powell.
And as if that wasn't enough,
she's active in Carmel Presbyterian Church.
She was always a person who had time for children, give guidance and give a direction, and also to give encouragement.
Which brings us back to her family.
You would see Dr. Myrtis H. Powell rolling around on the floor with her grandchildren.
They have her wrapped around their little finger.
And lest you think that she doesn't get any downtime.
She loves Martha's Vineyard.
She likes to stick her toes in the sand.
She takes her grandchildren there.
And when she's not at the beach,
Myrtis is an excellent cook.
Traditional down-home cooking, ham, collard greens, cornbread muffins, turkey, and a roast beef. And all this was scratch.
Everybody looked forward to going to holidays at Myrtis's home.
Family and friends aside, Dr. Powell has a reputation of being very direct on occasion.
Myrtis Powell is one feisty woman. She's my kind of gal.
She had this large bat in her office with signage attached to it, and it said, "Because I said so."
She has a special passion for issues of racial disparity.
All these young people who are dropping out of school, all of us have to tell them over and over again how important education is. We can't walk around and continue to be silent as if everything's fine. Everything is not fine.
If Myrtis is curious as to whether or not she's left her legacy, she has done that.
She has indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, great living Cincinnatian, Dr. Myrtis Powell.